here from Sound of a Nation Wave, and this is day 22 of the August Daily Draw. So let's see what message we get today, and I'll be taking the first card from the Tower of the Witch's Garden, followed by an Oracle card from the Scenes of the Witch, Lammas Oracle. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, here we go. We have the High Priestess, so maybe we need, I get the word intuition in my mind straight away. It is a key word associated with this card, but but it's the one that jumped forward. Our gut feeling, our inner voice. Trust your gut feeling is what this card is saying. Trust that inner voice. Trust that intuition. Trust that knowing that you've built up from within through experience. The more you listen to that inner voice, the more easily you are able to tune in and listen to that inner voice. So you may have to spend a bit more time tuning into that inner voice at the beginning, but the more you do it, the easier it should get. And the trick is to not talk yourself out of the gut feeling, to overanalyze it, because that's the opposite of a gut feeling. That's rationalizing, that's thinking things through. Go with that first, it's hard to describe, but it's a deep, almost a primal response to something. And it's something that's so deeply ingrained within that it's like a natural response. And I say natural, it doesn't have to be supernatural. It's part of our supernatural nature, if you like, and then that's natural. But listen to your intuition. What's your first reaction to it? Now, there's a caveat to that, is that sometimes we can respond through triggers. It's not the same as being triggered in the sense to our reaction to a situation or a person is tied to some event in our past that stirs that feeling up, when there's no actual real there's probably something in common with the two situations that evoke the feelings, but they're not the same. They just have perhaps that common factor, but apart from that, they're totally different situations. But because it's got that common factor, you may instinctively react a certain way. But under that, there'll also be a different reaction telling you, no, this is okay, it's not the same. And so it's a bit I hope I'm not overcomplicating this, but it's sometimes we can get the two voices mixed up. There's that more reactional response being triggered, but then there's the quiet inner voice that will say, no, this is not the same as that. We know why you're reacting this way, but it's not the same as that. Just go with it. And it's that voice that we need to listen to. But mostly it's that first response. Listen to it. How many times do we look back and think, I wish I'd gone with my first gut reaction. I should have trusted my instinct. I should have trusted my intuition. And this is what this card is saying. Don't disregard that intuitive voice. Okay, so let's see which Oracle card I get to go with that. weeds. Neglecting to address the weeds within will prevent you from abundantly receiving. And that's the other part of it as well. Those weeds that I'm talking about, those weeds are those past experiences that may obscure the voice, the intuitive voice. As I say, so maybe we need to deal with some of the weeds in our life and clear them out to receive the abundant nature and listen to get in tune with ourselves to work out what are the weeds and what aren't, and what we need to remove and what we need to leave in order to take us forward. And maybe in that, listen to that inner voice as well. So the key thing here is trust your instincts, trust your intuition, trust that inner voice. Because as I say, there are many times we look back and think, I wish I'd listened to that, to my intuition, to my instincts. When I ignore them, the thing that my instincts was warning me about or guiding me about happened. And if I'd have listened, I'd have been better prepared, or I may have avoided it. Okay, so that is today's message. I'll be back tomorrow for day 23. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.